Hello, friends and neighbors. Wagon Man Piper 1926 here. Smoking my Medico Crest with some Stonehenge plate. Yeah. Well, how is everybody? Doing good, I hope. Also getting everything situated for the upcoming holidays. It's a very soggy day here in the tri-state area. So, who knows what kind of excitement I'll get myself into work today. I'll probably have to take and play out in the rain, as is per my usual. Still haven't heard from Peter. I still have his spot, his winnings. If any of y'all are real close to him, reach out for me and let him know to shoot me an email. Email's normally down in the bucket. I think today, if today is the 6th, and I want to say that it is, would be either the last day or you just missed the mark to get in on picking and piping Matthew's Secret Santa. Yeah. Should be a lot of fun. So, I don't know, or I don't remember how much I've expressed this prior. It seems like whenever I did the VR to the Bearded Piper, talked about music. But I really enjoy music. And several genres or styles that I really gravitate towards. Usually bluegrass, because that's what I grew up on. And, you know, a little bit of the older rock, older country, you know. I can normally listen to about anything except for rap and like overly heavy metal, that thrasher stuff. I can't. Anyway, but one of the things that I enjoy particularly is what some refer to as the old love songs. Or, if you're not familiar with that term, it would be the old, some call it folk music. I've heard it called mountain ballads. But essentially when a lot of your English, Irish, Scotch-Irish folks, and I think even maybe the German as well, came over and they settled in the greater Appalachian region, can't talk. There were certain coves, hollers, pockets of individuals where they kept the old songs that they, was passed down through generations. Well, unfortunately, I don't have anything exactly like that, other than just my general love of music, or particular bluegrass music, maybe, I don't know. But I have gradually came across, and then whenever I figured it out, sought out those songs. Well, there is a lady over in Madison County, North Carolina. Her name is Sheila K. Adams, and she's a 5th or 6th generation what they call ballad singer, but she knows the old song that was passed down to her through some of the older folks where she lived, an older family, and has basically seen fit to share it with the rest of the world, because I think she's traveled the world. Or I think England, Scotland, Australia. I think she said she was in France. Anyway, but a lot of the old songs have two titles. Something, if it is still kind of a more popular song, some may know it by one title. I'm going to tell you this title. The song that I'm speaking of is the Four Nights Drunk. The Dubliners, I think in the 60s, made a very popular tune of Seven Drunken Nights, which essentially is the same tune, but it being over here and essentially made up. Essentially put their own swing to it. So, like for the Four Nights Drunk, the man who is essentially singing the story says, "I come home and I seen a horse where my horse should be, and I calls the wife and I said, whose horse is that?" I'm paraphrasing. And then she just cuts into him, because the man was extremely inebriated, and says, you drunk, you silly old fool, so drunk you cannot see. Why, that's a lovely milk cow that your granny sent to me. Well, you can only imagine how interesting the song goes from there. And I only know the first 4 verses. Well, not thinking anything about it, whenever I would give Russell his breathing treatments, he would ask for the wifey song, which one of the verses, or the part of the chorus there is, "I called my little wifey." So he noted it as the wifey song. Okay, so I'll sing it to him. I've sung multitudes of songs to this boy of love and life and murder and so on and so forth. So, why not? He's never really parroted anything back until this one. So, I get I think it was a message from the wife. Let's said, Russell had to, or August, our niece, who goes to school there, had to get on to Russell. Okay. What happened? Well, apparently, he was singing that first verse around school. Thankfully, I think school was actually out. But yeah. And she says, you cannot sing that song here at school. Great. Of all the songs I've sang to this kid. And he picks the one about the drunk. Halfway catching his wife that's cheating on him. And lying. And all this other stuff. Good choice for a religious school. Real good. So with that note, you folks take care. Remember, if you're interested, shoot Matthew Picking and Piping a message. Get in on that Secret Santa. I know it's instances like that, it's normally the more the merrier. And it should be a lot of fun. Stay dry out there, folks. And I'm not a duck, so I'm going to just probably end up drowned in some pothole out here. Remember, kindness, it costs you nothing.